Well, good morning, everybody. Today is Monday, August 4th, brand new month, 2025. Welcome to the live trading room. Want to welcome, I think we have a couple of visitors and a brand new person starting. Alan, thank you for starting with us. We're glad you're here. And let's go over and look at last Friday's charts. So we ended up last week really nicely, up $2.12, which translates into 2012 $120. But we had four good trades on Friday, so we ended up the week pretty strongly. So I'm real pleased with how we ended up. Let me let Kathleen in. Glad she's back. And had that nice sell-off right there at the beginning of the session. Let me get my drawing tools out. Nice sell-off in the beginning that we took a first trade off, and then the inevitable reversal past the zone, and we picked up three trades on that reversal. So it was good. And then there's some good tradable moments later in the day. Nice swing high here, nice sell-off there. So good trading on Friday. So SPY closed at 621.51, and it looks like we are sitting at 625.53, just shy of a gap play. So at least right now, no gap play for this morning. We're just 50 cents or so shy of that. Well, not even 50. 38, 48. Yeah. So let's move on up. Markets are up a bit. Let me get rid of something. So I'll be trading today on the 4th. We'll likely start. Well, we'll see where the strikes end up. I'm not going to say this yet. Likely at the 624 on the call side and 630 on the put side, but these will change when we get this pre-market volume in, which is 1,151,000 already in the pre-market. And with that, I'm going to say good morning to our good friend, Mr. Keith Frampton. Good morning, Keith.
Good morning, Tim. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, great trading on Friday. Great trading last week, except for Monday was pretty much break even, but great week. I think up 260 or $2.63 or something for the week. This week or today, there will be a factory orders report coming out at 10 o'clock, so we could get a pop there. Two bond auctions at 11:30 today, and a loan officer survey report coming out at 2 o'clock today. A number of reports throughout the week, and Wednesday and Thursday, a number of Fed members are going to be speaking today, or this week, excuse me. And I will be trading Friday's expiration, the 8th of August, of any new trades. And I think that's about it from here at the moment.
Okay, there we go. There's the report. And just a reminder, when you're setting up your charts, to have 20 cents between each of the hash marks. I say this endlessly. You're probably all sick of hearing it. So that we're looking at the same size candles from day to day. Always important to do that, lest we get fooled by candle size into wrong trades. So we do that every day. All right, we're coming up on 30 seconds. There's 30 seconds. Let's make it a good week. Good, strong week. You may hear Dexter the trade dog in the background. There's 10 seconds. All right, stand by. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're in. Waiting on the broader markets to report. Got the Dow up by 174. S&P is up by 39. And NASDAQ is up by 203. So we've got a positive market starting out. Both MACDs are in the call bias position. getting a little bit of a price rise here off the top. So that put me on the call side. So I will be at the 625 on the call side, 628 on the put side. Let's bring these down a little bit. And we will keep an eye on that 625 on the call side. This should continue and break out right in the beginning, which is looking like it's doing. All right. Now, we typically don't trade the first 5 minutes unless there is an obvious breakout. That was looking pretty good there for a minute. Now it's retreating a bit.
Got some resistance off Friday's high.
Mm.
Well, we've had some amazing weather the last few days up here in Maryland.
Have you? Nice.
Low 80s, low humidity, little breeze, sunny.
Wow. Sounds like Indian summer has hit Maryland.
Other than that, it's been terrible.
Yeah, it actually cooled down this weekend down here a little bit. Still keeping an eye on this 625 on the call side. Stand by to enter this 625. I'm going to go ahead and enter it. And I'm in at 255.
I got in at 26 or 565. Again, Friday's expiration. I'm going to try to get 10 cents on this if I can.
Yeah. Just get something to start with here.
And got 10 cents.
And let's take profit. And got 26 cents. 255 to 281.
I was concerned we were getting pretty high in the run of this. So,
Yeah,
yeah, could have held on, but that's all right.
it's all right. Our
Stuck with
goal
enough.
is our goal is to get a positive first trade.
Yep, yep.
Boy, we are starting to get a little high there. But this is clearly a nice breakout that we've gotten. This is something that doesn't happen many mornings, but occasionally we do get a breakout right off the top of the, right off the top.
And I put a pseudo demand zone at the bottom of that first 5 minute candle.
Okay. We will do that as well. Come on.
Well, it's been a strong run up there.
Sure is. We know how that goes.
Yeah. I'd actually opened one contract on Friday on a call, thinking I'd hold it over the weekend, given that it was such a red day on Friday that it's going to rebound. And
Uh-huh.
I only could have gotten about $3 on it.
Oh,
But silly me, I said, well, if I can get 10 cents on this on a Friday, they'll let me take that, and it and it filled before it pulled back.
no. So, like I said, that is a classic breakout. This is what we trade most of the time, is something that breaks out like this. Clear direction, all up.
Yeah, MACD on the 1 minute chart's up over zero point 0.8, which is pretty high.
Yeah. Price still rising pretty steadily. Not a red candle in this entire time. Oh, let me get my 100,000 line visible. There we go. Well above 100,000 on everything. We're up to 5,106,000. Dow is up 324, Nas is up 265, S&P's up 56. Maybe finally showing some resistance here. See if we're going to get the inevitable reversal here. If we do end up on the put side, I'll probably end up at the 629 on the put side. That put direction's having a problem getting some feet under it. Oh, let me turn my camera on. There we go. One minute MACD, Heikenasi MACD, heading toward a cross. Well, it was. Just lost our possible supply zone. And up it goes again.
Wow. Remember, I said on Friday the market makers were filling the warehouse.
They
They're dumping it now.
sure are. Doors flew open, having a Monday morning fire sale. Price still rising, just very slowly. Maybe reaching a bit of a top here. We'll see. Nope, still climbing. All right, I'm going to head back over to the 627 on the call side. 627 strike call. Let me see how high we are. Ooh, we're pretty high on our MACD. We're already on the 5 minute 1.12 plus. and up to 0.87, 0.897 on our 1 minute MACD. That's getting into yield or watch out territory.
Yeah, I would think so.
I'd rather see this reverse strongly and reset everything.
If you do opt to get into a call here, make sure you honor your stop or losses though too.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So while we're kind of waiting here, for those of you who are new and checking us out, we'll give you a quick tour. And just a quick reminder, you're going to be with us this week checking us out. If you can log in by 9:15, we roll a video that gives you an orientation on our charts, our trades, and our indicators that you would find very helpful, I think, in understanding what we do here. That runs every morning at 9:15 a.m. It's about a 5-minute video. But to kind of give you a quick orientation, so the upper left is just a regular 1 minute chart, upper left, with a volume subchart. Got a red line set at 100,000. We get better movement when it's above 100,000. Not to say we don't get movement below that, but we just consistently get better movement when it's above 100,000. Doesn't necessarily go into our trade entry or exit decisions. We just like to monitor it and see what kind of volume is coming in and out of the market at that point. Below that is a 5-minute chart, regular 5-minute chart, and we put our zone system on that. Now we have a pseudo demand zone already set at the bottom. We don't have a supply zone in yet, and I'll explain more about that when we get one. And then to the right of that is a Heikin-Nazi, excuse me, it's a 1-minute chart, but it's in Heikin-Nazi view, which is simply averages price over 2 candles. So what that does is it cuts out the jitteriness of regular price movement, and we get smoother moves. Helps us to see breakouts and trends easier. You can just see it's just solid green. Of course, it's been solid green on the regular 1 minute, except for that one period of 2 bearish candles that we got. Below that is another MACD study. Below our 5-minute and 1-minute is a MACD study. This MACD study is timed to the price movements of SPY and QQQ. So they're fairly accurate in how they move. Above that, upper right is just an instance of active trader, which is one of the 2 ways you can get in and out of trades on Thinkorswim. Now, I get in and out of trades on an option chain, which is on another monitor. You don't see it. But of course, I do call when I'm getting in, when I'm getting out, and what strike that I'm using, for you to observe and follow. And that is a quick orientation on what we do. I mean, it's a quick orientation on the charts and the setup. Let's see if price is going to finally reverse here and break back down. It's quite a rise from the beginning of the market. of which we've got 8.8 million traded on the underlying asset, which is SPY, the ETF. Dow is up 360, Nas is up 295, S&P is up 64. So pretty strong market in the broader markets. All right, I'm going to go to the 629 on the put side. 629 strike put. Stand by. Let's go ahead and enter this 629. And it's passing me by. So I'm going to get out of that. I did not get filled on that 629. I'm going to probably try again here.
I got filled 180.
Okay.
Filled at 450.
And I just got filled at 181. Come on down. All right, stand by to get out of this. I'm going to get out of this. And I got out 170. If it comes back down, I'll get out of, or I may get back into it.
I got out, 180 to 187.
Okay.
I got out few minutes early.
That put just couldn't quite get going. That's all right. Kept nice tight stops on that. That's good.
I am still in on that.
Of course, you've got a month till expiration.
4 days.
All right, let's head back over to the 627 on the call side. 627. I'm going to jump into the 627. Oh, it passed me right by. Sorry, I missed that one.
$252 to $262.
Good job. Looks like Melissa got in on this call.
Tim, are you in?
No, well, yes. Yeah,
Okay.
well, actually, my wife is
Okay.
on the same account. I'm going to move to the 628 on the call side.
I jumped out. Too quick.
Yeah, you can always jump back in. Looking at the 628 on the call side. All right. 88. 68. Yeah, right. Boy, a lot of optimism out there. Market maker is really selling everything. So the market maker is selling when price is going up, selling into a rise. They buy when price is falling, when others are selling.
And we're a minute and a half past the pop. Sorry, I missed it.
Oh, by goodness, we are. And we did get a good volume on the pop there and a decent move on the candle. So price may be going into some consolidation right now, right around this area. Now, the consolidation rule is 9 times out of 10, price will continue in the direction in which it came into consolidation, or what we call the messy middle here. So we would normally expect price to rise out of this.
Except that the MACDs are getting pretty darn high too.
True. And we've already crossed on our MACD, our Heikenhaus MACD is crossed. Price starting to rise again. So on that little bit of consolidation, price actually did end up coming down instead of going up as it will 9 times out of 10. So that's the exception to the rule.
It's not 100% agreement, but I am putting a demand zone in.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say demand zone? I meant a supply zone.
Yeah. Okay. Price coming down, continuing to come down. All right, MACDs are cooling off a bit. At least the 1 minute Heikin Aussie MACD is cooling off quite a bit.
Tim, I'll be back in a couple minutes.
All righty. Let me head back over to the put side to the 630 on the put side. Hey, buddy. Now, forget that put, where price is moving back up again. So we've got 13,820,000 traded on the underlying, pretty good volume. Dow is still up 358, Nas up 324, S&P up 68. Price on the rise again. All right, trying to break through the supply zone here.
Come on, it was starting to go down.
It was, and then you left the room and it felt abandoned.
I guess.
Why did you go?
I went to get a tool.
No, no, you should stay here to put it down.
All right, starting to see some price waves set up here. We'll keep an eye on that, see if there's something we can scalp in here. So price still, well, kind of going sideways now. Almost all our, looks like all of our volume numbers have hit or above 100,000, just one that just hit it and one that is below. So great volume this morning, up to 14,987,000, about to hit 15. And there it goes. There's 15 million traded on the underlying. Dow's up 398, about to hit 400. Nas up 341, S&P up 72. Fairly strong numbers on the broader markets.
Team
Yeah.
that so that underlying 15 million, it means that it's 15 million trade
Yes.
or okay. So means that from open till now,
Uh-huh.
there are 15 million trades on SPY.
Means the open of the day.
Okay. So then this is for SPY only, right?
Yes.
Or okay.
Yeah, just SPY. Little crazy Ivan just happened there on those previous two candles. Price coming down again to the supply zone. See if it breaks through. And it does. Just in a very tight little price rotation right now. Won't stay in this forever. It will break out. See if we've got a little pennant going here. see if it breaks out at the end of this pennant. So breaking out, not quite near the end of the pennant where it normally does, but breaking out down. You can see the pennant is not really pointing up or down. It's kind of a 50-50 equal. So it's like it's breaking down outside, below toward the put direction. Or not.
What we call the turkey move.
Uh-huh. Good job. After that little push up, price beginning to decline again.
Yeah, they just called me and said, "Oh, you wanted it to go down?"
He said, "We're sorry, Mr. Frampton. We misunderstood you. We will do it now." Price coming back down to the supply zone. See if it's going to bounce off. Breaking down through the supply zone. We are a little over an hour in. We've got 16,889,000 already traded. And Dow is up by 415 now. NASDAQ up by 327. S&P up by 71. Just keeping an eye on this 628 on the call side. Price going sideways right now. Hey, you guys, excuse me for 1 minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Price is beginning to rise a little bit. There. Price not moving a whole lot, just kind of going up and down. We do have a new supply zone. So I'm going to move up to the new supply zone up here. Like so. So the price rise has slowed down quite a bit. We're mostly just meandering sideways. We had that little pop up that happened at 10:26, but of course came right back down at 10:30. Starting to see some minutes show up below 100,000, but still pretty good volume all through here. Not a whole lot of minutes below 100,000. Price trying to come down. That nice move in that last minute. So direction of price has definitely changed toward the put side now.
About time.
Keith, are you still on that put?
You betcha. I got ice water in my veins.
You do.
Granted, my teeth have been grinding away to nothing, but
Yeah, but time and time again, I see these trades come back for you.
yeah, more times than not, it does me all
Mhm.
right.
5 minute is crossed. Of course, our Heikenasi crossed a long time ago. It's heading down.
Oh, what's it going back up again?
I don't know.
Easy, man.
I think you are very close, almost
I
there.
missed that.
I think you are very close, right? Yeah.
It's a little 5 minute crazy, Ivan. Back up to the supply zone. Price rotating back down. Wow. There you go. Getting some big angles on the 1 minute Heikin Aussie. Wow. Holy smokes. Nice. So price really just in expanded consolidation here. Actually, we may have another pennant going here. Breaking out of the top side of the pennant. All right, it is top of the hour. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for this morning. So I got 3 trades plus 26 this morning. So we will wrap it up here. Keith's still in his put trade, which I am absolutely certain will come back and be profitable.
Yep, I'm going to be patient on that. And had one trade close for 10 cents, and we'll keep an eye on it.
All right, sounds good. Thank you all for being here. Starting out the week positive, which is a good thing. And we will continue tomorrow morning. If you're new, try to be here at 9:15 to see the orientation video. And that's it. Oh, one last announcement. We have a brand new site at market-decoder.com, but it's market-decoder.com. So a little dash symbol between market and decoder. Go in and check it out if you get a chance. There's all kinds of great information on there, and appreciate it. And that's it. We'll be slowly, if not for sure, rebranding over to marketdecoder.com by Tim the Trader. So if you get a chance, check out the new site, and love any feedback that you have. All right, that's it, guys. We will see you all tomorrow morning. I'll leave charts up for a while, and you guys have a good day.
All
Bye
right,
for
thanks,
now.
Jim. See you, everybody.